wanted to share two dreams that I feel are very prophetic, and I take them very seriously. I take the work of God seriously, so I'm not just going to assume that, oh, this was a rapture dream or this was this dream. Like, I really feel God is showing his people things, not just me. And a few days ago, I had a dream that I was walking with someone, and I saw on a brick fence, like a donkey head, and they were selling the donkey head, the eyes and the tongue and everything. Just like I was like, wow, that's pretty crazy that they're selling that. That's how much food is not. I guess there was a food shortage. There was a lot of other things in the dream, but that's really all I remember from the dream, because it was something that just stood out. And usually I forget my dreams right away, but I remember that. So, I don't know, I feel like there could be a food shortage coming, and or even just with the prices skyrocketing on groceries. I went to the store the other day and I just bought bread, milk, eggs, and cheese, and like a couple other things, and it was like $50. I'm like, oh my gosh. That would have been like $15 back in like a few years ago. Anyways, last night I had another dream. We were at a place. There's a restaurant here called Mr.G's, but in my dream, like I just feel like it meant something else, like because of the G. I don't know. Well, anyways, I was at this restaurant called Mr.G's, and there was a few people there, and then all of a sudden it started to get real busy, like really busy, and then it got so busy that there was like a line of cars out the door, like wrapped around the whole building, and there was a line, and then and so all the people that were in this restaurant started to leave because it just got too busy, and they were tired of waiting. They got tired of waiting, so they left. And as they left, I looked out the window, and there was still cars all waiting outside, and but inside it was kind of empty. And so I was like thinking I could leave, but I know that my order is gonna be next. Like, I know that I am gonna get my order. Like, I know it's like I'm gonna be next. So I went to the front of the I made my way towards the front to ask, the cashiers there if my order was gonna be ready, because I was already there for a while, and we there was a long line, kind of, which I didn't see before. There was like a long line. The rest of the restaurant was empty, but there was a long line to get their order. And so we kind of sat down next to the line so that we can ask for our order. And basically something else happened, but that's probably a little more personal. But in my head, I was just like, we're gonna be called already. We're gonna be called. And I just feel like it's really, I've had other prophetic dreams. Like months ago, I had a dream about being in another house and making chocolate chip pancakes. And I was just so joyful knowing that God's gonna come back. I know God's gonna come back today. In that dream, that's what I was thinking. I was making the pancakes knowing that he was gonna be back that day. Like, and I was just so happy. I know nobody knows the day or hour, and anyone who says that it's this day or it's that day is not, it's definitely not going to be that day, because it's going to be a day nobody expects. And so anyways, I was making pancakes, and that's what I was thinking. But I just think that just means he is just so near. He is just right at the door. He is about to come back for his people. He's about to call us up. He is about to come back for his people any day now, any minute. Like, if you're partying, if you're not living right, and you know God and you're a backslider, why would you not want to serve God right now? Like, why would you not want to leave all that behind and just say, you know what, I am done with all this. I'm not going to do it no more. Like, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you just forgive who you need to forgive? You know, leave all this addictions of this world behind. And sometimes I know it's hard because you think you have control over your addiction, whether it's drugs or alcohol or this or that, you know, or fornication or adultery. You think you have control over it and you can stop whenever you want to stop, but you can't, because you're in chains. And you need deliverance, and you need prayer, and then there's no shame in asking a Christian brother or sister or a pastor or somebody to pray for you, and or even fast for you and with you to get free. There's no shame in it at all. No one's gonna, make fun of you. Just seek God and reach out to somebody if you need help leaving things behind, certain things behind, and